Oh my goodness, I am so sorry you couldn't hear the orange whip. My bad. Hello, my geeky friends. Sorry to disappoint, not AJ with a voice filter. In fact, I am one of your newest Quizmasters, new to the Monday Twitch, not new to Geeks Who Drink. Hello, my name is Ruth, aka Quizmaster Ruthful. Now, if you've ever seen me on one of our virtual private quizzes, you will know that my little spiel is that I am Ruthful, not ruthless, but our scorekeepers are ruthless. In this instance, though, you are going to be your own scorekeeper tonight for trivia. That's right, Quizmaster Ruthful. Ruth. Hello, welcome. Hello. Oh, you already got it for me, Odele Kenobi. Thank you. There is the score sheet. So if you want to keep track of your answers as we go throughout tonight's quiz, you can do so on that score sheet. How many jokers will Ruth give us? Ooh, great question. Answer 1. You only get the 1 because that's just how we do things at Geeks Who Drink. If you got as many as you wanted, that would defeat the purpose, right? Then it wouldn't be special. Everyone would have infinite points. Is that what we want here? We want infinite points for everybody? That's not how trivia works, y'all. It's just not how trivia works. Yes, that is what we want. Oh, you have the same Meow Wolf Stuffy. That's fantastic. I hope you all get to enjoy all of the crazy zaniness that is in my background. For example, I have Cookie Monster's Mona Lisa right. I'm a pro streamer right here, right there. We got BMO. We got lots of fun stuff. But what we also have is trivia. Now, for those who might be new this evening, hello to my regular viewers from my channel. Thank you for tuning in. The way that it works with Geeks Who Drink is that as we go through tonight's quiz, you get to use the Joker. What is the Joker? Well, I'll tell you. It is a feature of Geeks Who Drink that allows you to double the points earned for one round, and one round only this evening. You can choose which round to use the Joker on, but pro tip, some of our rounds are worth 8 points, while some of our rounds are worth 16 points. So if you save that Joker for one of the rounds that is worth more points, you are likely to get more points. That is just how doubling points works. However, use that Joker wherever you like. Oh my goodness, thank you for the gift subs. How fantastic. Thank you. TS Master, is that Taskmaster? If the Joker stops spinning, Leo DiCaprio has to date someone over 25. I like it. Where are we? 1 per round is what I heard. Well, Meta Yoga Head, we will see. Infinite points and a pony. Y'all are asking a lot right here, but that's all right because we are here for it. So I already told you about the Joker. If for some reason you are confused about the Joker, feel free to ask me at some point soon, or not soon. Y'all, can we talk about how my adrenaline level is like up here? So, I am sure, as the internet always is, y'all are going to be very patient with me this evening as I inevitably fuck it up. But I hope we have a good time anyway, because that's what we are here to do. Which brings me to our most important rule, which is no cheating. No cheating, please. We do not need to know how good you are at using a search engine. We want to know how smart you actually are. So please, no using any search engines or apps or artificial intelligence. Geek GPT. I'm willing to bet the geeky overlords are already on top of that. Okay, enough filibustering. We are gonna get started on our trivia. I am just gonna make sure that I didn't miss any important rules. No shouting out the answers and no cheating. We already talked about the Joker, but one more time, it doubles the points that you earn. We have 3 16-point rounds this evening, rounds 2, round 6, and round 7. So save your Joker for one of those rounds so that you can hopefully get maximum pointage. Don't forget no puns. Ooh, I'm sorry. You must have the wrong Quizmaster. Hello, my cat is here for the puns, apparently. Hello, everybody. This is Ghoul. He is one of our 4 kitties, and he is the one most likely to make an appearance on the channel. Hi, are you going to mess things up for me? Thank you so much. Thank you for understanding the assignment. All right, let's get you down on my lap so that we can try to make this happen. With that, we are going to go right on in to round number one, or at least we will in just a second, because I am a pro streamer. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Hey, look at that. We did it. Whew. That was the big hurdle, you guys. No, I'm just kidding. All right, with that, yes, definitely this is my assistant quizmaster right here. Is that right? Oh, thank you. Yes, treats for the baby. Here we go. We are going straight on in to, after a little filibuster, round number one. The theme of round number one this evening is Mazel Tov. This is a round on showers. Some of you might need one. No, I'm just kidding. We're all doing fine. All of us have amazing executive dysfunction right now. Question number one. For being the first NFL coach to get showered with their product, in 1987, Bill Parcells got a gift card for a new suit from what sports drink brand? Again, question number one. For being the first NFL coach to get showered with their product, in 1987, Bill Parcells got a gift card for a new suit from what sports drink brand? Time for question number two. The night sky will be filled with celestial streaks on Sunday when we reach the peak of the Leonid what showers? Leonid? Leonid. Either way, the night sky will be filled with celestial streaks on Sunday when we reach the peak of the Leonid what showers? Time for question number three. Thermometers are speedometers for atoms. I'm just trying to see the camera over the cat. Is a typical post on what social media platforms r/shower thoughts forum? Excuse me. Again, question number three. Thermometers are speedometers for atoms is a typical post on what social media platforms r/shower thoughts forum? Hello, Lister. No background music, mainly because I guess I haven't figured out how to make that work with our royalty-free music yet. That must have been a thing that I missed in training. So yeah, just listen to the cat purrs. Can you hear the cat purrs? That's your cue. Yeah, just sing to yourselves in the background. Whatever your favorite song is, that's what you should be singing. Question number four. Among other dumb scenes, what 2024 film features Dakota Johnson ruining the baby shower for Spider-Man's mom? Again, question number four. Among other dumb scenes, what 2024 film features Dakota Johnson ruining the baby shower for Spider-Man's mom? Time for question number five. Ooh, that was fast. I think the murder in the bathtub, that was about all. So said Alfred Hitchcock when somebody asked him why he wanted to make what classic film. Again, question number 5. I think the murder in the bathtub, that was about all. So said Alfred Hitchcock when somebody asked him why he wanted to make what classic film. Question number 6. Isaiah Mustafa stood in front of a shower and told us he was the man your man could smell like in some 2010 ads for what vaguely nautical grooming brand? Again, question number 6. Isaiah Mustafa stood in front of a shower and told us he was the man your man could smell like in some 2010 ads for what vaguely nautical grooming brand? Question number 7. Chinese okra is another name for the gourd that yields what scratchy shower scrubber? Alliterative. Again, question number 7. Chinese okra is another name for the gourd that yields what scratchy shower scrubber? All right, it's time for the penultimate question in this round. Question number 8. Here we go. Hunks of flesh mysteriously rained from the sky in the 1876 Kentucky meat shower, and the prevailing theory says it was carrion barfed up by what bald scavengers? Delightful. Again, question number 8. Hunks of flesh mysteriously rained from the sky in the 1876 Kentucky meat shower, and the prevailing theory says it was carrion barfed up by what bald scavengers? All right, I'll be back to do the bonus question in just a second, so keep it tight. The bonus question is, shorts in the shower are for the man who has nothing to hide but still wants to, according to Zach Braff's character on what medical show with an aptly lather-y name? Here we are. We're going into our answers for round number 1. Whew, is it warm in here or is it me? For being the first NFL coach to get showered with their product, it was Gatorade that gave him the gift card for the suit. How sweet. Construct additional pylons. That will definitely work. Number 2, the Leonid meteor showers. That's right. That is what the answer was to number 2. Now for number 3, thermometers are speedometers for atoms. That's what everybody says. But our shower thoughts comes from Reddit. Now, number 4, the 2024 film that we were looking for was in fact Madam Web. Now on to number 5. I think the murder in the bathtub, that was about all. So said Alfred Hitchcock when somebody asked him why he wanted to make Psycho. There you have it. All right, moving on to question number 6. Not the movie we were looking for, but maybe the movie we needed. Question number 6 was, Isaiah Mustafa stood in front of a shower and told us he was the man your man could smell like, oh yeah, in the ads for Old Spice. All right, you have until the end of the next answer before I am closing this giveaway, so get your entries in if you haven't done it yet. Number 7, Chinese okra is also known as loofah. All right, it is closed. Moving on to question number 8. This is where it's getting a little awkward, guys, but thank you for sticking with me. Oh, right, the question about the Kentucky meat shower. Woo, boy, what bald scavengers was it? It was vultures. And now for our bonus question. I'm so slick, y'all. I'm so slick. Our bonus question is, here we go. Shorts in the shower are for the man who has nothing to hide but still wants to. According to Zach Braff's character, in what medical show with an aptly lathery name? Y'all, that was Scrubs. That's right. It sure was. All right, y'all. Well, we are moving right on in to round number 2, which is our first 16-point round of the evening. And I know that a number of you are actually going to be very excited about this round. Sometimes when we have these cover rounds, sometimes it's, you know, not the sound that you want that's doing the covers. I think you guys are going to enjoy this. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with Geeks Who Drinks audio round, the way that it works, it's 16 points because you're giving us technically 16 answers. For each audio track that you hear, I need the title for 1 point, and I need the original artist for the 2nd point. Now, I don't need who is actually singing. I need who sang it in the version that we all know. I promise it's not nursery songs, The Great Gabbo. It is not. Perfect. We are ready. What do you mean awkward? If you had told me it wasn't awkward, I'd believe you. Well, thank you. Thank you. That is so very kind. Let me give you just a quick rundown on how it's going to go. The theme is Happy Metal Day. Name the titles and original artists of these metal covers by YouTuber Leo Morchioli. Enjoy.
Might seem like a crush, but it doesn't mean that I'm serious. 'Cause to lose all my senses, that is just so typically me. Ooh, baby, baby. So bring 'em your friends, all of y'all come inside. We got a world premiere right here, now get live. So don't change the diesel, turn it up a little. I got a living room full of fine dime bristles, waiting on the bizzle, the dizzle and the shizzle. G's through the biz act, no ladies over here. No pimps in the crib. You're doing great out there without me, baby. God, I wish that I could do that. I've lost my mind, I've spent tonight crying on the floor of my bathroom. I just showing the fact that I really don't get it. Why can't side of TV? I open the window and I gaze into the night, but there's nothing there to see, no one inside. There's not a soul out there, no one to hear my prayer. It makes no difference if you're black or white, if you're a boy or a girl. If the music's pumping, it will give you new life. You're a superstar, yes, that's what you are. Yeah, now. 'Cause they don't make a lot of what I got. Ladies, if you feel me, this your pop. I could have my Gucci on, I could wear my Louis Vuitton, but even with nothing on. The girls are all jocking at the other end of the bar, having drinking so no name jump, and they know that I'm the star. So I got up and strolled over to the other side of the cantina. Why ask the guy, why you so fly? I said, cow goes moo, fox goes grow, and the elephant goes toot. Ducks say quack, and fish go blub, and the seal goes ow, ow, ow. But there's one sound that no one knows. Oh baby, it might seem like a crush, but it doesn't mean that I'm serious. 'Cause to lose all my senses, that is just so typically me. Oh baby, baby. So bring your friends, all of y'all come inside. We got a world premiere right here, now get live. So don't change the diesel, turn it up a little. I got a living room full of fine dime bristles, waiting on the bizzle, the dizzle and the shizzle. G's through the biz act, no ladies over here. No pimps in the crib. have my Gucci on. I could wear my Louis Vuitton. But even with nothing on. The girls are all jocking at the other end of the bar. Having drinking so no name drop, but they know that I'm the star. So I got up and strolled over to the other side of the cantina. Why ask the guy, why you so fly? I said, cow goes moo, fire goes grow, and the elephant goes toot. Ducks say quack, and fish go blue, and the seal goes ow, ow, ow. But there's one sound that no one knows.
All right, we are back from those commercials. I hope you enjoyed the jams. And now that we're back, we can start going over the answers to round number 2, which is going to be another video. Let's do it now. Oh, wait. This is the one I wanted. I'm going to get it, y'all. I'm going to get it. Oops, I Did It Again by Britney Spears. And if you were playing at a pub, it's Oops, I Did It Again. Gotta get that oops in there.
Drop it like it's
Drop It Like It's Hot by Snoop Dogg.
Drop it like it's hot.
Cheers, y'all. Good For You by Olivia Rodrigo.
For you, I guess you're getting everything you want.
No one to hear my prayer.
By ABBA. There they go. They did it for me.
Pumping it will give you life. You're a superstar.
Yes, that's what you are. You know it.
I could have my Gucci.
I did that at a dance recital when I was a kid.
My Louis Vuitton.
It's all coming back to me.
But I made you look.
Made You Look by Meghan Trainor. Oh, you spelled Good For You wrong? Oh, dear.
You so fly, he said funky cold Medina.
Funky Cold Medina by Tone Lock.
And the seal goes ow, ow, ow. But there's one sound that no one knows.
What does the fox say? His talent is wide-ranging. It really is. His ability to cover songs, it's not quite on the Weird Al level, just because Weird Al obviously puts his own spin on it, changes the meaning, changes the lyrics, changes everything about it, whereas this is a straight cover. But there you have it. What was 3 and 4? I can tell you that, Leah. It was 3 was Good For You by Olivia Rodrigo, and 4 was Gimme 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 by ABBA. There you have it. Thank you, chat. Appreciate that. Don Rico Suave. Thank you, Big Red Frack. Appreciate y'all hooking it up for your fellow folks. All right, y'all. That means it's time for round number 3. Oh, yeah. Round number 3 is no time traveling, cheaters. That's right. It's a round in which each question names a famous individual and lists 2 important historical events. You just tell me which event was closer to their birth. So if someone had a real long lifespan, you need to work backwards and think, when were they born and which of these 2 historical events is closer to their birth. So no jumping in your TARDIS or my BARDIS to figure it out. You gotta just know. All right, here we go. Time traveling cheaters sounds like a new genre of country music. It does indeed. Or a sexy TV series. There's a lot of options here. You guys, you gotta go pitch some ideas. Question number 1. The goldenest girl, Betty White. Was her birthday closer to the start of the California Gold Rush or the first episode of the Golden Bachelor. Again, number 1, the goldenest girl, Betty White, the start of the California Gold Rush, or the first episode of The Golden Bachelor. Question number 2. Widely respected soul queen Aretha Franklin. Was her birth closer to the writing of Beethoven's Fifth Symphony or Olivia Rodrigo's Guts World Tour? See, Olivia Rodrigo making a comeback over here in the quiz. Widely respected soul queen Aretha Franklin, the writing of Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, or Olivia Rodrigo's Guts World Tour? Question number 3. The not literally immortal bard William Shakespeare, or at least not in this movie, the start of the Viking raids on England, or the premiere of the film 10 Things I Hate About You. Again, we're trying to figure out which historical event is closer to the birth of this person. And in this case, that is William Shakespeare, not literally immortal. He was born, he died. That's the end of the story. Was it the start of the Viking raids on England or the premiere of the film 10 Things I Hate About You? Question number 4. Egypt's glam pharaoh Cleopatra, the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza, or the construction of Vegas's Luxor Pyramid? Again, Egypt's glam pharaoh Cleopatra, was her birth closer to the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza or the construction of Vegas's Luxor Pyramid? Odelay Kenobi says, 10 Things I Hate About You, title of the divorce papers my ex served me. Nice. Going back to, or on to, I had to with my sound effects. Hopefully that came through. Hopefully I didn't just screw up my my OBS. Tell me if you heard the rim shot, folks. Question number 5. Door nailing dissenter Martin Luther. The invention of the printing press or the invention of the nail gun? You didn't. Damn. In that case, I was holding for nothing. Again, I have a lot of work to do to get myself up to speed. Door nailing dissenter Martin Luther. Was his birth closer to the invention of the printing press or the invention of the nail gun? Time for question number 6. The Chinese sage Confucius. The burial of the terracotta army with the first Qin emperor, or China sending the first pandas to the US? Again, question 6. Was the birth of the Chinese sage Confucius closer to the burial of the terracotta army with the first Qin emperor, or China sending the first pandas to the US. Moving on to question number 7. The ultimate tour guide, Sacagawea. The birth of comedian Lewis Black or the first comic book appearance of Clark Kent? I see what they did there. Again, number 7, was the birth of the ultimate tour guide Sacagawea closer to the birth of comedian Lewis Black or the first comic book appearance of Clark Kent? Time for the next to last question in this round. Question number 8. Here we go. The first known T-Rex, the hatching of the first known shark, or the debut of the TV series Dinosaurs? Not the mama. Remember that? Good times. Going back to the beginning, the first known T-Rex, was it born closer to the hatching of the first known shark or the debut of the TV series Dinosaurs? Bonus question. We've zipped past the date of the dystopian futures promised by Blade Runner, but we've still got 3 years to shut down all human births in time for the setting of what 2006 Clive Owen film? Again, the bonus, we've zipped past the date of the dystopian futures promised by Blade Runner, but we've still got 3 years to shut down all human births in time for the setting of what 2006 Clive Owen film? All right, with that, we are going to start going over the answers. You all are going to have until the end of question number 7 for you to get your answers in. And at that point, we will be closing it. So here we go. We're going to start going over our answers right now. Going back to question number 1. Remember, you had to tell us which one it was closer to. So you essentially had a 50-50 shot in getting the right answer. Number 1, Betty White was born closer to the start of the California Gold Rush. That's right, she was born in 1922. Look at that. Now, number 2, what about Aretha Franklin? Was it the writing of Beethoven's Fifth or Olivia Rodrigo's Guts World Tour? It was Olivia Rodrigo's Guts World Tour. Number 3, William Shakespeare, the start of the Viking raids on England or the premiere of that classic film, 10 Things I Hate About You? It was 10 Things I Hate About You. How are y'all doing so far? Are you getting these? Number 4, what about Cleopatra? Old Cleo, was she born closer to the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza or Vegas's Luxor Pyramid? It was Vegas's Luxor. Can you go a little slower on the years? I sure can. Would you like me to go back so you can see them? That way you can have, because this is interesting stuff, right? Don Rico, you just let me know. Slow down on showing the dates. You got it. You got it. This round caused me so much anxiety. I'm so sorry, Taurosaurus Rex. I know, right? 69 BCE. Nice. Here we go. Going on to number 5. What about Martin Luther? Was he born closer to the invention of the printing press or the invention of the nail gun? It was the printing press. That probably would have really helped him out, you know? Oh, wait. It had already come to pass. So did he use it? This shows how much I know about that particular point in history. Tell Geeks Who Drink we need a number line. I don't think they want to hear from us. Number 6. Now, how about Confucius? Was it the Terracotta Army or the Pandas? It was the Army. There are the dates for you there. You have an hour to bake the bread. Well, I'm glad you got plenty of time. Plenty of time. All right, y'all. So at the end of the next answer, we're going to be closing the giveaway. So here we go. Sacagawea. Was it the birth of comedian Lewis Black or the first comic book appearance by Clark Kent? It was Clark Kent, y'all. That's right. Okay. We are closing it. All right. Doing just fine over here. Don't you worry about me. Moving on to question number 8. The first known T-Rex, was it born closer to the hatching of the first known shark or the debut of the TV series Dinosaurs? It was Dinosaurs, you guys. Oh, wait, that went too fast. Sorry. It was not supposed to go that fast. Just gotta paste and save. It's gonna be fine. Okay, bonus question. Ooh, we got a perfect round. High five. The bonus question answer, here we go. On a geological scale, right? We're good. We're good. We've zipped past the date of the dystopian futures promised by Blade Runner, but we've still got 3 years to shut down all human births in time for the Clive Owen film, Children of Men. Let's go into round number 4. 555-55-55-5555. Did anyone tell the new girl about Rigged? I mean, that's the internet, right? That's Twitch, right? All giveaways are rigged all the time. All the time. Also, Sovos, welcome. Yeah, no, sorry, no foot massage. Nope. I don't know about the foot massages, but I can tell you right now, you're not getting one. Oh, Micah at least admits that he rigs it. Well, that's probably the melodica talking. Question number 4, enchanté. It's a round on New Mexico. Good times. Am I going too fast? I feel like I'm going very fast. Stop me if you need me to slow it on down. But that's gotta be the adrenaline talking. It's cool. It's cool. Thank you. Appreciate that. We are going to go on to this thing here. I'm just making sure that we are good to go. Wait, how do I complete it? I know I complete it somehow. Micah got really transparent once he became Pat Sajak's favorite contestant. Had no reason to hide the rig. I love it. I love it. Oh, that's where I complete it, right? That's where I complete it. You guys are getting to see some behind the scenes making of the sausage. Here we go. Question number 1. Who doesn't like sausage? Who said AJ isn't here? He's just on a personal account. Yeah, he is keeping an eye on you guys, so no sass, or only the proper amounts of sass, please. Going on to question number 1. Thank you all for bearing with me and being oh so patient. Spanish conquistadors began poking around what's now New Mexico in the 1500s, obsessed with an Aztec legend about 7 cities made of hot metal. Again, question 1. Spanish conquistadors began poking around what's now New Mexico in the 1500s, obsessed with an Aztec legend about 7 cities made of what metal? Time for question number 2. New Mexico's Pueblo people ward off evil with the X-shaped footprints of what desert bird that actually runs about half as fast as a coyote? Shocker, I know. The holes in our education, y'all. New Mexico's Pueblo people ward off evil with the X-shaped footprints of what desert bird that actually runs about half as fast as a coyote? Time for question number 3. The royal town of the Holy Faith of Saint Francis of Assisi was the full original name of what New Mexican capital? Again, number 3, the royal town of the Holy Faith of Saint Francis of Assisi was the full original name of what New Mexican capital? Question number 4. Alamogordo glass is a lumpy, usually greenish rock formed from sand that got liquefied by what secret program? Shh. Again, question number 4. Alamogordo glass is a lumpy, usually greenish rock formed from sand that got liquefied by what secret program? How about a question number 5? Because you've been so good. Enshrining the anise and cinnamon flavored bizcochito in 1989, New Mexico was the first to have an official what? Again, question 5. Enshrining the anise and cinnamon flavored bizcochito in 1989, New Mexico was the first to have an official what? Question number 6. As part of a rabies study, biologists have gone to Brazil and tracked down the winter homes for some of the 200,000 some bats in what New Mexico national park? Again, number 6. As part of a rabies study, biologists have gone to Brazil and tracked down the winter homes for some of the 200,000 some bats in what New Mexico national park? Moving on to number 7. In Farmington, you can book a bed and breakfast inside a literal cave that's named after what trickster god seen here? Again, in Farmington, you can book a bed and breakfast inside a literal cave that's named after what trickster god seen here? Name your favorite not yet appropriated by Disney trickster god. Give it time. Give it time. Question number 8. In 2014, over 700,000 unsold Atari cartridges were found in a New Mexico landfill, many of them the infamous 1982 tie-in game for what film? Again, question 8. In 2014, over 700,000 unsold Atari cartridges were found in a New Mexico landfill, many of them the infamous 1982 tie-in game for what film? And with that, we have come to the moment we're all dreading, or not. The next bonus question. No details of flying disc are revealed was a subheadline in what town's newspaper of record on July 8th, 1947? Again, no details of flying disc are revealed was a subheadline in what town's newspaper of record on July 8th, 1947? All right, looks like we got some answers coming in. Looks like there's even someone helping someone else with spelling, because spelling does in fact matter when it comes to the answers here. So good luck to you all. Let's start going over the answers to our questions, and then we'll find out who has won this bonus. Going on back to question number 1 from round number 4. Spanish conquistadors began poking around what's now New Mexico because they were obsessed with 7 cities made from gold. Now, number 2, the desert bird that actually runs only is half as fast as a coyote, so really the coyote should have caught it like a long time ago, is the roadrunner. What can I say? The coyote is his own worst enemy, or her. Want 10% of the swag box if you win. I love it. Number 3, the royal town of the Holy Faith of St. Francis of Assisi fortunately got shortened to Santa Fe. Can you imagine having to write that on like a postage, like on an envelope if you're sending somebody a letter? I know we don't really send letters anymore, but imagine if you will, you had cause to send a letter and you had to write out that whole yikes. Spell checkers bee. I love it. I love it. You don't have to be faster than the coyote, just faster than the other birds. That is a good point. Moving on to question number 4. Alamogordo glass is a lumpy, usually greenish rock formed from sand that got liquefied by the Manhattan Project. Oh. Oh, good. There's about to be a cat fight right next to me. Hey. Hey. Just in case you guys didn't know, we got 4 cats in our house, and sometimes things get a little political. Number 5, enshrining the anise and cinnamon flavored bizcochito in 1989, New Mexico officially became a state I am jealous of because they have an official cookie. What? Who has a state cookie? Does California have a state cookie? Y'all, inquiring minds want to know. You have one right now and you want to foster another. Nice, Don Rico. That is awesome. That is awesome. Make sure you introduce them well. Take time. And 4 is a lot. 4 is a lot. We love them very much. Free answer of the day? What, the cookie? Mass is chocolate chip. Interesting. Interesting. Cookie was the free answer on Facebook. I am totally paying attention, I swear. Thank you, Don Rico. That's good to know. The Great Plain. As part of a rabies, I bet you the New York cookie is the black and white cookie. But what would the California? Like something weird with avocado. As part of the rabies study, biologists have gone to Brazil and tracked down the winter homes where they go for the winter to hibernate. Or not hibernate, but to overwinter. My brain. The New Mexico National Park we wanted, y'all. It was Carlsbad Caverns. Snoop Dogg cookie. You're right. It is totally a weed cookie. What am I saying? Of course that's California's cookie. Or would that be Denver's cookie? Number 7. This is when you got to get your answers in. By the end of me saying this answer, you guys, you can book a bed and breakfast inside a literal cave in case you want more bats in your life that's named after Coco Pelli. Coco Pelli. We are closing it. That's right. We have closed it. And we are moving on to Iowa is oatmeal scotchies. Is that like a butterscotch cookie? Because that sounds really interesting. The fortune cookie was invented in California. I did not know that. I did not. You guys are blowing my mind right now. Okay, number 7. In 2014, over 700,000 unsold Atari cartridges were found in a New Mexico landfill. For what tie-in game? For what film? Y'all, it was E.T. It was E.T. All right, let me just talk myself through getting this last thing set up. And in the meantime, we are going to start going over that wonderful bonus question answer. Are our cats going to get along? That's really the question. The bonus question, as you recall, was no details of flying disc are revealed, was a sub-headline in what town's newspaper of record on July 8th, 1947? That was Roswell. We are moving into round number 5. At the end of round 5, we'll be taking another quick intermission. I will finally be able to swap out this not-so-tasty cocktail for a tasty beer. Very exciting. Maryland has a state dessert. What is it, pray tell? I imagine it's not a baked Alaska. So with that, we're moving right on in to round number 5. Here's how it works, folks. Round number 5 is our video round, meaning I am going to play you a little video. The theme is French armistice. Today, it turns out, is French Armistice Day. Actually, we were discussing that in my channel's chat earlier today. Veterans Day here, Armistice Day elsewhere in the world. But unfortunately, editorial read it wrong when they made this round. So name the TV shows featuring Fred Armisen. Enjoy. All you gotta do is name the TV shows. I have so much faith in you guys. Here you go. Good luck.
Still as sharp as ever, my pigtailed protege.
Uncle Fester.
He grabbed the banister and then let go.
Oh, that's erotic stuff.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome. It's very sexy stuff you're writing.
The sexiest, really.
Oh, where the hell have you been? The parakeet was still in the room, but it turned out to be a welcome addition to the games at hand. Lose that one?
I didn't even get that one.
I didn't get that one.
Let go of it. I have no emotional connection.
Oh. Here. Oh, that, okay, yeah. That's mids, right?
Yeah. Hey, is this your ride?
Huh? Oh,
Guess not. Okay.
Hi, I'm Amy Sosa, store manager.
Hi, Kyle Sawyer, generosity manager.
So I think it's great you're out.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Could you stop ringing the bell for just a second?
I gotta give them the bell, Amy. People give, they want bell.
Right, yeah. So, look, I think it's great you're out here.
For all you know, we put a chip in you, right? We know where you are. Maybe not. But ultimately, that's what it's about. You tell us what you like, you tell us what you need. And we'll see to it that we can get you everything we can.
That guy's here to kill me. He's got a weapon on him or something. That guy's here to...
This special compass is leading us on an important journey.
It's leading us on a treasure hunt.
A treasure hunt, you say? What kind of treasure are you looking for?
We don't know exactly what it is, but we do know it's really important.
Yeah, it's a treasure we need back home for...
Insects! I did good, right?
Yeah, again, not flies. Why didn't you call flies like I asked?
Well, you didn't tell me to call the
Yeah,
friggin'.
I did. That's why we gave you the bell.
All right, let's be clear about this. You told me to use the bell when the fly showed up, not to use the bell to call the fly.
Silly human. See?
A
Bird
on
it.
I'm painting a bird on a bird.
Put a bird on it.
There's birds everywhere, and now you can open for business.
Please go away. I'm allergic. I'm allergic.
Still as sharp as ever, my pigtailed protege.
Uncle Fester.
You're very welcome. It's very sexy stuff you're writing.
The sexiest, really.
Oh, where the hell have you been? The parakeet was still in the room, but it turned out to be a welcome addition to the games at hand.
That's mids, right?
Yeah. Hey, is this your ride? Huh?
Hi, I'm Amy Sosa, store manager.
Hi, Kyle Sawyer, generosity manager.
So I think it's great you're out.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Could you stop ringing the bell for just a second?
I gotta give them the bell, Amy.
Ultimately, that's what it's about. You tell us what you like, you tell us what you need. we'll see to it that we can get you everything we can.
That guy's here to kill me.
It's leading us on an important journey.
It's leading us on a treasure hunt.
A treasure hunt, you say? What kind of treasure are you looking for?
Yeah, again, not flies. Why didn't you call flies like I asked?
Well, you didn't tell me to call the
Yeah, I
friggin'.
did. That's why we gave you the bell.
All right, let's be clear about this. You told me to use.
Bird on it. There's birds everywhere, and now you can open for business.
All right, we are back from that break. I was successfully able to swap out my not so tasty cocktail for a beer. This is a Voodoo Ranger Spicy Pumpkin, because we're seasonal like that. Basic bitch over here, and that's okay. Yes, we got the puns. We got the puns. I love it. A pet project. Let's do it. I got videos. I got cat videos. Are you kidding? I think my phone has little else. So we are now going to go over the answers to round number 5 and find out how you did on these TV shows with Fred Armisen. Let's do that right now. Meanwhile, I'm going to sip my beer. Number 1 was Wednesday. Number 2 was New Girl. Oh, Mark, the cocktail was vodka and black cherry vanilla club soda. Not ideal. Number 3 is Fallout. So good. I write New Girl. It's perfect. It's perfect. Number 4 was Superstore. I still haven't seen that one. Embrace the basic, if you will. I'm in it. Number 5 is Barry. God, he's so versatile. Number 6, Yo Gabba Gabba. Number 7 is Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Sorry, some cat drama continues. Put a bird on it. There was a time when I wanted to create a Burning Man camp that would just be put a man on it. We didn't pursue it. We didn't pursue it, but that's okay. I'm gonna go over here so I can skip ahead on my scenes because it is actually time for round number 6. Burning Man camp. See, that's the actual pun we were looking for. Yeah, sink cocktail for sure. I tell you, Mark, normally I'm a vodka ginger girl. A Moscow Mule is one of my favorites. I had poured the vodka before I realized I didn't have any ginger ale, and I literally found the club soda like in the back of the fridge, and I'm like, well, needs must. Or burn a man camp. Hey, there's lots of options here, guys. Lots of options. Leah says Superstore is great. We'll have to check it out. The theme, folks, the theme of round number 6 is Parrot International Foodie Edition. Now, for those keeping score at home, this is our second of 3 16-point rounds. The final one will be round number 7, our random knowledge round. So if you want to use your joker, this is an ideal round to use it on, provided you do well. A vodka ginger? Is that like a strawberry blonde? I was about to do the rim shot and then I remembered you guys can't hear it. Good enough. Save a couple of your jokers for round 7 at least. All right, here we go. So, Parrot International Foodie Edition. Kat, what are you getting into? Jesus Christ. In this round of 2-part questions, each answer pair combines to form a culinary phrase. Bon appetit. We even have an example for you, just because editorial was feeling kind. Here we go. The example, don't answer this one, is Eli Whitney's famous cotton machine, which is gin, and the band known for If Only You Could See, or If You Could Only See, Tonic. If you could only see how blue Her eyes can be when she says, stop fucking with that. Going on to question. Vodka famously mixes with everything from OJ to Gatorade. Ah, yes. Take pride in finding an exception. When AJ is away, the jokers flow like a river. You get a joker. You get a joker. You get a joker. Everybody gets a joker. Let's move on to question 1. Oh, I'm sorry. I went fast. Question number 1. The first part of the pair is one of the billionaires on Shark Tank is a dude whose grandfather changed the family name from Chabaninsky to what? And then the second part of it is trying to settle an age-old debate. Former Top Chef host Padma Lakshmi declared that a hot dog is, in fact, a what? Now put those two together. That is your answer for question number 1. Technically, you get 1 point for each one that you get right, but if you're not making a culinary phrase, are you even quizzing? Again, number 1, one of those billionaires on Shark Tank is a dude whose grandfather changed the family name from Chemeninsky to what? And trying to settle an age-old debate, former Top Chef host Padma Lakshmi declared that a hot dog is in fact a what? All right, I have picked up the trouble cat. We'll see how long we can keep him out of trouble. Let's move on to question number 2. You're not supposed to be getting into that. All right, Margaret Atwood and Jan Martel are both on Wikipedia's list of what writers, and what meaty Kevin has played himself in Will and Grace, Smilf, and the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Again, question number 2, part 1, Margaret Atwood and Jan Martel are both on Wikipedia's list of what writers, and what meaty Kevin has played himself in Will and Grace, Smilf, and the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Time for question number 3. And I think Homeburger is correct. I think SMILF stands for stepmother. Question number 3. Headquartered in a continent-straddling country, Widen Your World has long been the slogan of what airlines? And the Anchorman DVD was released with a bonus music video featuring Will Ferrell and company singing Afternoon What? Again, number 3, headquartered in a continent-straddling country, Widen Your World has long been the slogan of what airlines? And the Anchorman DVD was released with a bonus music video featuring Will Ferrell and company singing Afternoon What? Didn't it also come with like a bonus movie, like Wake Up San Diego? Did anybody else see that? It was like filmed at the same time as Anchorman, but it was a completely different plot. Anyone? Just me. Okay. Yes, great Gabo. Yes, it was like a whole second movie that had nothing to do with the original movie except that the characters were still the same, but like different story completely. It was about like a terrorist group that was taking over a zoo or something. It was wild. It was wild. It was a side quill. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Wake Up Ron Burgundy. That's what it was called. Wake Up Ron Burgundy. It was very funny. It was very, very funny. I think more people need to see that movie. We're moving on to question number 4. Influenced by the previous year's election, in 2017, RuPaul released what dance album? And in spite of its name, there's usually no dairy in the gelatinized tongue and face dish known as head what? Again, question 4. Influenced by the previous year's election in 2017, RuPaul released what dance album? And in spite of its name, there's usually no dairy in the gelatinized tongue and face dish known as head what? Time for question number 5. There aren't any actual rules. It's true. Are we talking about there's no rules about SMILFs or... Number 5. The 139 episodes he spent playing alien Harry Solomon are probably the reason you know actor Who Stewart. And Lick Me Aid was the original name of the sugar in a bag candy Fun What? Again, number 5, the 139 episodes he spent playing alien Harry Solomon are probably the reason you know actor Who Stewart. And Lick Me Aid was the original name of the sugar in a bag candy Fun What? Question number 6. Visiting the Trinita de Monte Church means climbing the famed what steps? And what Texas university is urged on by the Marching Owl Band? Again, question number 6. Visiting the Trinita de Monte Church means climbing the famed what steps? And what Texas university is urged on by the Marching Owl Band? Now, dare I ask, Sovos, what is the internet acronym OCMF standing for, as long as it doesn't accidentally give away an answer? Ah, as an alternate to POTUS. Moving on to number 7. Ronald Reagan got his nickname when his dad first saw him and said he looked like a, quote, fat little what man? Ouch. That explains why he had so many issues. Number 7B, the toy company Kenner Products had a hit in 1963 when they released a just for kids version of what household appliance? Again, number 7, part 1, Ronald Reagan got his nickname when his dad first saw him and said he looked like a fat little what man. And the toy company Kenner Products had a hit in 1963, pardon me, when they released a Just for Kids version of what household appliance? That's it, Mark. Commentaries. I don't know why my brain could not come up with the word commentaries. I'm like, voiceover talk-alongs? Commentaries, thank you. You'll stick to jokes that are funny. Hey, you never know until you try, right? Let's move on to number 8, even though I have millions of peaches for me now circling in my head. Number 8. Years after the iPod, iBook, and iPhone, in 2010, Apple released the very first iWhat. And then, according to Arbor Teas, it's artificial colorings that give the neon orange color to what iced tea? Again, number 8, years after the iPod, iBook, and iPhone, in 2010, Apple released the very first iWhat. And according to Arbor Teas, it's artificial colorings that give the neon orange color to what iced tea? All right, I'll be back to do the bonus question in a minute. Bonus question. Mitz Takahashi brings up the lyrics Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken, in his Vice article, experiencing accidental racism from what band consisting of fully clothed men? With that, we are going to start going over the answers to the questions. And don't forget, you have until the answer for round 7, question 7. You have until the answer for question 7 of this round to get your answers in. So do not delay, get them in while you still can. And with that, we are going to go right on in to our answers. Here we go. Going back to question number 1. So you had to come up with the culinary phrase from the 2 words, but obviously you still got 1 point if you got one of them right and you couldn't figure out the other one. Let's see how you did. The first one, they changed the family name to Cuban from Chebeninsky. And number 1B, Padma Lakshmi says that a hot dog is in fact a sandwich. So the culinary phrase was Cuban sandwich. Now I'm hungry. Number 2, there's going to be a lot of hunger-inducing phrases, I think. They are on Wikipedia's list of Canadian writers. And the meaty bacon The meaty Kevin in question is Bacon. The meaty Bacon. Here we go. Oh, hey, you're getting distracted by my apocalypse meow sign that I painted. Thank you. And the lighting. Here's the thing, Sovos. The lighting is actually something that can be manipulated using emotes, but only over in my channel. I don't have it in this channel over here, so sorry about that. I'm afraid it's nearly static. I may change it at the end and do something fun, but I'm glad you're being distracted because that's where it's at. Moving on to number 3. Distraction is the name of the game. That's how I win. Wait, I'm not playing. Headquartered in a continent-straddling country, widen your world has long been the slogan of Turkish Airlines. And the Anchorman DVD featured a music video that had them singing Afternoon Delight. Now at number 4, RuPaul released what dance album in 2017? American. And in spite of its name, there's usually no dairy in the dish known as head cheese. Now, number 5, Harry Solomon was a character played by French Stewart, and Lick Me Aid was the original name of Fun Dip. Now, number 6, you had to climb the Spanish steps to visit the church, and the Texas University urged on by the Marching Owl Band. That is rice. Yes, that is rice. Let's see here. All right, folks, the bonus question entry is about to end. Get your answers in right now. You have RuPaul blocked on Spotify. See, if you hadn't, you'd have gotten that one right, maybe. Maybe. All right, here we go. Number 7. Ronald Reagan got his nickname when his dad first saw him and said pretty meanly that he looked like a fat little Dutchman. And the toy company Keter Products had a hit in 1963 when they released the Just for Kids oven. Was it an Easy Bake oven or was it just some other oven? We'll never know. One of you could probably Google it. And with that, our giveaway is ending. It has closed. And so we are moving on to Fat Little Dutchman looks trickle down from father to son, right? Right? Like rude, like ouch, you know? Also, he's a kid. It's not like kids get to, you know, have a say in how they look with things. Jeez, just rude. Just straight up rude. Ugh, I'm like offended on his behalf. All right, let me just get this edited and go over here. I'm so smooth, you guys. One of these days I'm going to be able to do it without talking through everything. Can you believe that though? Can you? We'll have to see. It's not locked. Why won't you center horizontally? All right, I'm gonna let that one go. I'm over it. Here's the, number 8. Years after the iPod, iBook, and iPhone, Apple released the iPad, and the bright orange color is given by the artificial colorings in Thai iced tea. Oh, you're telling Leslie I definitely host a channel because the automatic chat recaps. Yeah, right? Like I'm in that like, I'm going to go back over here and read chat. Yeah. I do love pad thai. All right, the bonus question. Here we go. Miss Takahashi brings up the lyrics, Chickadee the Chinese chicken. I tried to say it as straight as possible so that you wouldn't hear the song, but y'all all got it. It was the Bare Naked Ladies. Okay, there's some stuff that's about to happen. Hold on. Where's my run of show? I have it right here. Are you guys ready for what's coming? It's the final round.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
All right, folks. So the way that the random knowledge round works, it is 16 points, as I mentioned at the beginning, and some questions are worth multiple points. So you just got to pay attention to how many answers we're asking for each question. Sometimes it's going to be 1, sometimes it's going to be 2, sometimes it's going to be 3, might even be 4. Get ready for it, cause it is coming at ya. Here we go. Round number 7, our final round. As I mentioned, 16 possible points. Here we go. Question number 1. Back when it was called Auction Web, a broken laser pointer bought by a collector for $14.83 was the first item sold on what website? Again, number 1, back when it was called Auction Web, a broken laser pointer bought by a collector for $14.83 was the first item sold on what website? Question number 2. This one is worth 2 points, y'all. Liquor.com says to pour the orange juice and booze in before the grenadine to make a tequila what? And Nicole Scherzinger is currently tearing it up on Broadway as Norma Desmond in a revival of what 90s Andrew Lloyd Webber musical? Again, number 2 for 2 points. You got to give us 2 answers. And if we were playing at a bar, you would need to put them in order, please. Liquor.com says to pour the orange juice and booze in before the grenadine to make a tequila what? And Nicole Scherzinger is currently tearing it up on Broadway as Norma Desmond in a revival of what 90s Andrew Lloyd Webber musical? Time for question number 3. Pretty appropriately, the world's tallest equestrian statue depicts what 13th century conqueror who anagrams to "He hangs king"? Again, number 3, it's an anagram. You got to rearrange those letters to get the answer. And in this case, you got to use all the letters, folks. So there you go. Use them all. Pretty appropriately, the world's tallest equestrian statue depicts what 13th century conqueror who anagrams to "He hangs king"? Moving on to question number 4. Liquor.com, I barely know her.com. Thank you for rewriting it without the connecting with the spaces. We need the spaces. Okay, number 4 is worth 3 points. 3 metallic points, y'all. There's a South American country whose name means silver, a Mediterranean island nation whose name gives us the word copper, and a West African nation that used to be called the Gold Coast. Name those 3 countries. Again, you're going to give us 3 answers to get 3 points, 1 point for each correct answer. There's a South American country whose name means silver, a Mediterranean island nation whose name gave us the word copper, and a West African nation that used to be called the Gold Coast. Name those 3 countries. Yes, it is definitely metallic for metal yoga head. I hope you appreciate it. This quiz was actually kind of tailor-made for you. Let's move on to question number 5. According to Snopes, the Pledge of Allegiance was partly created as a marketing ploy to sell what items to schools? Again, question 5. According to Snopes, the Pledge of Allegiance was partly created as a marketing ploy to sell what items to schools? Okay, I definitely read that as question 5. Question 5. Is that how I was supposed to read it? Because that's how I read it, in my head and out loud. Number 6. For 3 points, just tell me spaghetti or meatballs. Ready? Found in the title of a 1979 film about Camp North Star. Referenced in the nickname of a classic NASA logo. The analogy used by Stephen Hawking for how a black hole would kill you. Once again, number 6 is worth 3 points, meaning you're going to give us 3 answers, even if you think they're all the same one. You got to give it to us 3 times, because that's how we are. Just tell us spaghetti or meatballs. 50-50 shot. Either way. I'm losing my voice suddenly at the very end of the quiz. Found in the title of a 1979 film about Camp North Star, referenced in the nickname of a classic NASA logo, the analogy used by Stephen Hawking for how a black hole would kill you. Oh, I apologize for thinking you were talking about Sesame Street instead of the Bee Gees. My bad. I'm gonna always default to Sesame Street and Muppets, sadly. That is just, now you all know that about me, and you know how easily I am to be manipulated when it comes to all things Muppets, I guess. Number 7. What am I even saying? One of the later HQ hosts, post Scott, would always say question 5 like that, and it's never not in my head. Girl, same. I love that. Leah, we're like this. We're like this. Moving on to number 7. Here we go. They're sharing with a couple other nations, but it still counts. What country will become the first 3-time FIFA Men's World Cup host in 2026? Yes, Dark Crystal is for sure Muppets. Yes, as is Labyrinth. You remind me of the Babe. Don't get distracted, Ruth. They're sharing with a couple of other nations, but it still counts. What country will become the first 3-time FIFA Men's World Cup host in 2026? All right, time for question number 8. I am not going to get distracted. I will stay focused. Question number 8 is a 4-point question. You got to give us 4 answers to get all 4 points. For each author and a scene from an opera, you name the book it's based on. Yeah. Herman Melville and There She Blows. George Orwell and Snowball's Dream. Margaret Atwood, hey, she's back again too, and Alfred's Bedroom. And Roald Dahl and The Farmyard of Bogus Bunce and Bean. Again, question number 8. You're going to give us 4 answers. We're going to give you 4 points if you give us the correct answer. You got to name the book that it's based on from the author and a scene from the opera. Herman Melville, There She Blows. George Orwell, Snowball's Dream. Margaret Atwood, Alfred's Bedroom. And Roald Dahl, The Farmyards of Bogus Bunce and Bean. I'll be back to do the bonus in a second. All right, the time has come for our final bonus question. I didn't know Orwell wrote Frozen. Same. You learn something new every day. The Catholic Church have counted alligators, capybaras, and beavers as fish for the purpose of what 10-week observance? Here we go. 2-hour quiz. It's not even our birthday. Wait, isn't it supposed to be 2 hours? Did I fuck it up? All right, well, I'm not worried about it. I think you guys are doing great. I'm just going to dive right in into answers because I did take a little bit longer than normal. A little bit of lollygagging on my part. But hey, it was my first time. I'm just getting used to the run of show. Question 1. Auction Web used to be called eBay. Or no, first it was called Auction Web, now it's called eBay. I'm paying attention. Question number 2 for 2 points. Liquor.com says put the grenadine later to make a tequila sunrise. That's right. You should put it over the back of a spoon for a good bit of layering. And then the Andrew Lloyd Webber musical is Sunset Boulevard. No, this is great. It's been 90 to 120 minutes. Lots go closer to 90, but I'm all for the full 120. Hey, Gabbo, I want to give you the full deal, right? You paid for a full meal. I want you to get it. Number 3, that was our anagram question. He hangs king, Genghis Khan. 2-hour limit. That's it. We gotta go. They're kicking us out. Number 4, we had Argentina, Cyprus, and Ghana. If you got all 3 of those, you got 3 points for question number 4. Now, number 5, according to Snopes, the Pledge of Allegiance was partly created as a marketing ploy to sell flags. This does not surprise me. Moving on to number 6. Remember, you have to get your answer for the bonus question in by the end of the answer for number 7. You're gonna get 3 points. Very nice. I'm gonna get the background noises working so I can have a rim shot for next time, which I think is in December. Meatballs from Camp North Star. NASA logo is also meatballs. Black hole is spaghetti, which sounds very painful. Number 7, the country that will become the first 3-time FIFA host is Mexico. Let's go ahead and close entries on the bonus question. Boom. It is closed. And we're moving on to number 8, which is the one in which you had to name the book based on the author and a scene from the opera. Herman Melville is, of course, Moby Dick. Y'all knew that one, I'm sure. George Orwell's Snowball's Dream was Animal Farm. Margaret Atwood's Offred's Bedroom, The Handmaid's Tale, aka The Next 4 Years of Our Lives, and Roald Dahl's fantastic Mr. Fox. But I ask you, what did the fox say? Unsure. All right, we're points, baby. We are moving on to our bonus answer question. Here we go. Catholic Church have counted alligators, capybaras, and beavers as fish for the purpose of Lent. You guys can find me. I'm Ruthful LA. I actually just chatted from my personal, it's in here somewhere. If you scroll, I said yay, and now I'm gonna do a bunch of thumbs ups. So you can go find me there. And come on and join me. We have lots of fun. We mostly make art and we do some crafting, but occasionally we play silly games. And I will see you all. The next time I'm hosting the Monday quiz is the Monday before Christmas. So December 23rd, I think it is. So I will see you all before the end of the year. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the night. I think I was supposed to run some kind of end screen.